What's great about a character like that is he's meant to sort of be you as you read it. You're sort of meant to like go on the journey with him. He's the one who's thrust into these insane situations. So you're already kind of infusing the character as you read it with yourself, I think. So it's cool to sort of step into it as myself. Not me, Michael Urie, but like what if I was a genius, if I was a symbologist, if I had claustrophobia, the few things that we do know about him, how would I do this? How would I go through these situations? Yeah. I read the Da Vinci Code when it came out and everybody else read it. I thought, let me read that thing. It sounds really great. It's totally my kind of book. I love a page turner. And I saw the movie.
I remember when the Da Vinci Code came out. I remember going to see it in theaters. I recently rewatched it, and that was a really fun experience. And then I read the book, but I don't really remember reading the book. It was a long time ago. And so since then, I bought like all 7 of Dan Brown's, like, not all of them are Robert Langdon books, but a lot of them are. And I'm in the first one right now, and I'm like, I feel like I shot myself in the foot because I'm never gonna be able to read all 7.
Jeez, that's a lot.
When I'm still trying to memorize the script,
when you have to read.
There's no way. So I'll get to them, but I really enjoy his thrillers, like really enjoy them.
I did do one premiere. It was a musical and was a sort of huge thing, which was an almost overwhelming kind of experience in a way. There's so many moving parts to that. With this, it's great because it's kind of focused. And everyone is at the top of their game. The whole team is just so plugged into it. Lee and Rachel have been with it for a while, so they kind of have they know the sandbox in which we're playing, but are also great at encouraging us to find our way around it, what toys to play with, and which corner of the sandbox is ours, and finding little details in who is. And when you, as an actor, when you find a part that's as well written as Lee is, it's certain things, it sounds kind of pretentious, but it sort of speaks to you. You kind of find yourself coming up with things, ideas, backstories that just fit. It's like it sort of plays itself. The way that he speaks, the kind of jokes that he has, the enjoyment that he has with certain moments, feel completely natural because it's such a well-drawn character.
I'm sure lots of crazy words to memorize and history and...
Yep.
Jeez, how do you do it?
I'll let you know.
There's a lot of lines. Yeah. There's a lot of words, and they have to come out very quickly because he knows them by rote. So not only do I have to learn what these things are and what they mean, I have to mean them when I say them and sound like the authority.
Touch wood, I have a quite an experience, a background in soap, daytime soaps. So, in those days, back in the 80s, sort of golden age of soaps, we'd be thrown 30, 40 pages of dialogue in a day. I mean, you'd get it that night, and then next day you'd do it. So, fortunately, it's not too daunting. But the information that he's imparting to Robert and Sophie and to the audience at the same time is so fascinating.
I never stay off stage for very long if I can help it.
I obviously love doing musicals. It's where like my heart has been for most of my life, but my goal has always been to do more plays and to do more film and TV. And so like this again was like so attractive to me because it's almost like a film script. And it's very theatricalized and with the set and the costumes and everything, but there's something really nuanced about all of it. That's where I feel very comfortable there.
This is, like a nice, really nice gig to have during a strike. This would be a nice gig to have even if there wasn't a strike, because it's a really great part at a really great theater. So I'm very grateful to have something during the strike. I'm grateful for SAG and the WGA for fighting for us, and I look forward to going back to TV, but in the meantime, let's make a play.
Yeah.
The arguments that are going on about film and TV and AI and CGI and all this, theater kind of remains above the fray. So, and I love stage, I love theater. So in the back of my mind, there's a a little sense that this could be a renaissance for live theatre. If audiences can't trust what they're seeing on a screen as being the real thing, when you sit in a theatre, you're seeing the real thing. So there's an authenticity to live theatre which you are beginning to feel is at risk on screen. So yeah, it's great to be working. I can support the SAG-AFTRA strike in terms of screen work, but this has its own entirely different life, and might gain in popularity and gain in relevance, which would be fantastic. I mean, I wish more people came to live theatre, so now's the chance, especially to Algonquin, to see the Da Vinci Code.
There you go, that's beautiful.